Well, good morning. It's Rhonda with another practice growth strategy. I have something that I want to share with you today about some changes that we're making, but also about a recent mastermind that I attended. So many of you know that I am in a mastermind with other very successful online business owners that have all kinds of different niches that they represent in this mastermind. But it's amazing because we learn so much from each other. So every time we go to this mastermind, and I was just recently in Nashville with all of my, cohort over there, and we were in Nashville. And one of the questions that we always ask each other is, where are you stuck? So where are you stuck in your business? And then what's your North Star? In other words, what's the thing in your business that you're really, really driving for? Is it, more new patients? Is it, better systems? Is it greater organization? Is it building out a team? Is it, opening another office or bringing in another practitioner, whatever it might be? So we always ask those kinds of questions. And then we talk about after the whole, our time together is over, 2 or 3 days together is over, what are the big takeaways that you have? So for me, my big takeaway happened the first day with the very first person in our group that ever spoke and just shared about what she had been doing in her business. And it rocked me so much that I literally sat back in my chair and I thought, okay, I can go home now. I don't even need to be here. I can go home now. It was that transformational. And here it is. I want to share it with you. Here was the transformation for me. We often, as business owners and leaders and practitioners, here we are serving patients, we're serving people, we're trying to do all the things. We're trying to be on social media. We try to make sure that we keep things organized and we stay up on our chart notes, and we're doing the marketing thing, and we're taking care of the people, and we're learning about new products, and we're going to seminar. We're all in the same boat together here, right? So we have all these things that we're always trying to do, like, oh, I need to learn more about this product, or how do I find out about this, or what, membership do I need to be in, or do I need a therapist? Like, am I crazy? All those things. And what happens is we start diluting the experience just because we think we have to. And so we start chasing after all of the things, and I'm guilty of the same thing. So I'm here telling you, it's not a fail. It's just something that I'm now learning, and I guess I've seen it. I just haven't been able to really do anything about it. But what happens is we get so fractured into the little things, thinking that we have to keep all the plates spinning all the time, instead of staying true to the North Star. And the North Star is whatever your North Star is. For me, I realized that I have, over the years, created really successful businesses, very successful businesses, online business with memberships and courses and that, a practice success. I'm a co-owner in Clinical Catalyst, which is a marketing company. I own an aesthetics clinic. We've had a lot of success. But what about those things makes me happy? Where do I feel the most fulfilled? All of the stuff is busy work. It's all busy. And, I could say, I like it. But what is it that I'm willing to exchange my energy for time that I'll never get back? So you may know that I recently lost my sister. And it's been death always causes that kind of shift, especially when it's someone that's close to you, like my only sister. And it's really caused me to kind of rethink this whole thing. What is it that I really want to do? What's important to me? What is it? Where do I want to spend my valuable time that I never get back? What if I'm gone in 10 years? What do I want to do? If I knew today that I was going to be gone from the earth in my earth suit in 2 years, let's say 2 years from today, whatever, what decisions would I do differently? And so I really started to think about this. What's important to me? What would I do differently? And I realized that there are some things that I'm doing for the sake of doing it because I've just always done it. You know what I'm talking about? You just do the same thing over and over and over, but you don't find any joy in it. Or I shouldn't say that. It's not that you don't find joy, but you start thinking, could I spend my time doing something differently that would bring me greater pleasure? This is pleasurable, but is there something that makes me more happy? And here's what I realized. I know I'm kind of winding and winding on. I want to read this to you. I wrote this down as I was thinking about coming and talking with you today. That we need to identify the things that are important to us. What's important to me? My family's important to me. My kids are important to me. And it's really important to me that I don't work 60 hours a week. That's important to me. And it should be important to you too, right? We don't want to do that. Those are things that are important to me. So I would ask you, what's important to you? On the heels of that conversation, when you find out what's really, really important to you, then you and I need to lean into the things that feel right and give us space to breathe. Like you go, oh, yeah, that just feels like the right thing. And take away the things that feel heavy, or the things that feel like work, or the things that may be redundant. And that I'm going to get back to that in a minute. The things that may feel like you doing it because you've always just done it, but is there a way that you could do it better or more efficiently that lights your soul up? Yes, I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. So we want to ditch the things that are just busy work, and it's just the doing it because you've always done it. And then lean into the places where your skill set, what you're good at, and your passion intersect. Where is it that those two cross? That right there, that point where what the things I'm passionate about and what my natural skill is, where do those things intersect? That's where the greatest impact can occur with our patients, with our family, my skill and my passion. When I can find that sweet spot where the two of those intersect, all the other stuff can fall away. I want to lean into the things that allow me to really cultivate that. This creates a better patient experience, a personal experience, etc. So after being away in this mastermind and after thinking about what is it that I love to do more than anything, what do I really love to do? I love showing up for you guys. I love teaching you how to build a practice, how to be successful, how to take better care of your patients, how to market your business. I love all of that. And that's where I pour that passion into the podcast every week. And I pour that passion into like the Clinical Academy membership. And I pour that passion into the Mighty Networks group, right? The Clinical Mastery group. And even the Facebook group, which I'm not as active in there, but I do post in there and I'm somewhat active in there. But those are the places that I love and that's where my passion and my skill set intersect. So what I've decided is this PGS, this practice growth strategy that we do, I show up for you every Monday. I've been doing this consistently for 7 years, and I've not missed a Monday, not missed one Monday in 7 years. And I realized that it's duplicating my effort because I'm doing much of this same thing. I'm talking about this on my podcast. I'm talking about this inside my mastermind, my membership, the Clinical Academy membership. I'm talking about this inside the Mighty Networks group. All of these conversations I'm having other places. So today, my friend, is the last time that I'm going to show up for you on a Monday with a practice growth strategy. And there's part of me that's really sad about that. But there's another part of me that's super excited because I get to lean into and spend even more time doing the thing where my passion and my skill set intersect, which is the podcast. I love that podcast. So nothing changes. You're still going to get an email from me on Tuesday. You're just not going to get this one on Monday. So moving forward, if you want to connect with me, you can get inside the Clinical Academy membership. If you're not in there, you need to be in there because it's where business and clinical kind of come together. Okay. That's where my business and clinical it lives. If you just want practice growth stuff, jump in the Facebook group. You'll find me there. Or if you want just clinical and you want free and you don't want to pay for the membership, you're going to not get a lot of me, but you can go over in that the Mighty Network group. It's called Clinical Mastery. And I'll put all the links in the email here. They're all below this video. But you can find me all kinds of places. I'm just going to take away something so that it allows me to build a business and a life that works for me. Because I don't want to have to be redundant with my content. I also don't want to blow you up with things that aren't of value. But I know that the podcast is huge. So this is it, friend. I am signing off, much like they do with the last episode of a TV season. This is the Practice Growth Strategy television season final episode. And I'm signing off with so much love, so much gratitude for so many of you, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of practitioners who have watched these videos every single week over the years. Know that I love you from the depths of my heart. I'm committed to you. I'm showing up for you big, still continuing to do that. I'm just going to do that in a lot of other places. So be sure you watch your email tomorrow on Tuesdays moving forward to make sure that you catch the podcast email. And we've got a new email format coming out tomorrow for our emails, and you'll be able to see other places that you can easily connect with me. All right, my friends, it has been my greatest pleasure and my greatest privilege to connect with you over these years. And now, as I am designing a life that I love even more, and I would encourage you to do the same thing, I'm going to sign off and say, I'll see you on the podcast.